Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. It's your lovable old pal, the Garage Father. I'm coming to you here from a farm, because I thought what better place to introduce a video than a farm, right? Maybe I'll find a barn find here on the property somewhere. Hey, listen, I'm super glad you guys are joining us on the KC24 CBS 47 Plus app. We go live every Thursday at 4:30. So if you're catching this video on YouTube, make sure you download the app. It's free and you can catch us live every Thursday. Also, guys, I want to let you know this is your show. It's not mine. It's not the apps. It's not the networks. It's your show. And I rely on your feedback to let me know what stuff you're enjoying. Do you like it when we sit in the studio in Fresno there and I interview people? Or do you like it when I do episodes such as the history of hot rodding that I've been working on for several months now? Or do you like this where I introduce a video and let you enjoy that? Please give me some feedback and let me know what you guys think. Listen, I'm super excited to introduce today's video because it's a little bit of an oldie but a goodie, kind of like the cars that we all love. We shot this a couple years ago, so I got to set the foundation for you because it's going to look a little bit different in the beginning because it has my friend Tom, who I originally started Garage Fathers with and who used to be my business partner, but it's now just my great friend. Now, you can look for Tom. He's the handsome guy without the beard. Also, special thanks to Tom and the others who helped me create this video, who would be Rndy, the owner of the awesome T-Bucket that is the subject of today's video, and my wife, who helped shoot the video, and of course, Chris and Robin at CR Media, who are, really the face behind every great video that we do at the Garage Fathers. Their skillful camera work is impeccable. So special thanks to all of you who were involved, and thanks to you guys for watching. I've got a homework assignment for you. After you've finished watching this live on the app, I want you to go over to the YouTube channel and give me some feedback and let me know what you think of the video, because it's one of our more popular. It's certainly my favorite. There's moments of comedy. There's a little bit of a history lesson on the T-Bucket. And, it's just my favorite, but it does have some hateful comments too. It's like a lot of comments on the YouTube channel, and some of them have a little bit of hate. So I want you guys to weigh in and let me know what you think, okay? Without further ado, please enjoy my friend Rndy's T-Bucket. Now, I first saw this car, by the way, when I was 12 years old. And at the end of the video, stay tuned for some bonus footage of Rndy's T-Bucket. Thank you. Today on the Garage Fathers, we're going to have fun with this T-Bucket Roadster. Rndy, let there be horsepower. That's better than a cold cup of coffee in the morning.
All right, folks, the big swag from Monster Garage. Listen, in the heart of California, two hardcore enthusiasts have started a business like no other. These guys build, drive, and insure some of the baddest cars on the planet. Their list of clients range from the struggling college student to the rich and famous. They take the proceeds from their agency and dedicate it to the rescue, rehab, and rehoming of forgotten collector vehicles. Their office is a diner. Their shop is a showroom. They are the Garage Fathers.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm super excited for today's episode because it's over 30 years in the making, and I'll explain why later, but make sure you stick around to find out. Before our guest gets here with his awesome little T-Bucket, I wanted to take a minute to tell you a little bit about T-Bucket history, because to me, it's one of the greatest stories in hot rodding ever. So in about 1955, hot rodders were really favoring cars like this Model A and later era Fords more than the Model T brethren that came before us. But then this big stud down in Burbank named Norm Grabowski, who was in movies, and when he wasn't in movies or television, he was hanging out at Bob's Big Boy or drag racing down Forest Lawn in the Burbank area. He took his Model A and pitched the body in favor of the front half of a T-Touring and mated it to the back half of a shortened Model A pickup bed. He did a little tweaking on the frame, a nip here, a cut there. He hung the suspension on the outside, hung a big caddy with a blower for power, and voila, the first T-Bucket had been built. Now, Norm often took this car and street raced it around Burbank and hung out at Bob's Big Boy, but one evening in '56 when he was there, another famous movie actor showed up who was also a car enthusiast, and he fell in love with Norm's car. And he asked Norm if he could take pictures of it and was promptly met with a very firm no. So it didn't matter to Tommy Ivo. He was so obsessed with this car, and here's my favorite part of the story. And I've heard it told different ways, but the way that I first heard it was that Tommy Ivo went to Grabowski's house and staked the place out and waited until Norm was gone and broke into the garage. I've also heard he stole the car, and I've also heard that Grabowski caught him in the act taking measurements of the car. Now that must have been kind of scary because Tommy Ivo wasn't a big guy like Norm was. But a few months later, bam, again, the second T-Bucket was on the scene. These two cars got so much attention. They were in movies, TV shows, and on magazine covers everywhere. And it really created a demand and a craze for cars that looked just like that. So the aftermarket soon responded with kits that you could get with different frames and fiberglass bodies that were similar in dimension to these two cars. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pretty awesome beginnings. Now, over the 80s and 90s, there were so many of these cars that some people, they kind of turned their nose up to them. But that story to me just legitimizes the T-Bucket as one of the best hot rods of all time. So we're doing things a bit different today because we had some challenges getting our subject into the shop. Not because it's huge, but he just left the gas station. I know this because I can hear him. You're gonna love this. I've been so excited to do this episode for you guys. All right, Randy.
Hey, Kenny.
This thing sounds amazing.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I was in the area. Thought I'd swing by, see what's going on at the Garagefather.
Yeah, well, I think we heard you coming from Porterville.
I was being as quiet as I could.
No kidding, yeah. Should have brought my earplugs today, I guess.
How you doing?
Good, man. It's good to see you
yes,
again.
you too. Yeah.
And
what have you been up to?
Just, hanging out and wishing my Roadster was as shockingly awesome as yours is.
Yeah, I love that car. That's nice.
But, I don't know if you know this, Randy, but I've got a little bit of a history with your car.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it, but
Okay.
you know, I got to know first how long have you had this thing, Randy?
Well, I started in about 73 with a T-bucket, another one.
Okay.
And that one led to this one.
Okay.
And I was learning how to make things work. I got the car all put together, bought parts.
That was kind of like
Just the beginning.
Fad T phase was in.
It was going strong.
It was in full swing, but
Yeah.
not for a long time, probably.
Yeah,
huh?
and I finally got it together and took it for a drive, and it didn't have any brakes.
Okay.
So I was learning how to do it. So I brought it back together, and then that car led to this car. And
this car, huh?
It's been a long adventure.
Now, once you built this car, so when did you finish this car?
Well, I don't know if it's ever really finished, but this one actually started in '89.
Okay. And has it always been more or less this this version of itself? Or has it changed?
I've made some changes to it. It had fuel injection on it, and then I changed that because it was little. It sucked the gas up too much.
Oh,
you
okay.
could almost pull the fuel line off the gas tank and it'd run out on the ground. It would last longer than that injection burning the fuel on it. So then I went to carburetors, 1150 Hollies, and they worked real good with it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then I noticed you got some big Hoosiers going on back here.
Yes, yeah, those are a great tire.
Yeah.
A lot of hot rods are running those tires, and they're a radial tire, and they get good traction.
Okay.
And they're a smooth riding tire.
It's hard to believe anything gets good traction.
Yeah.
in this thing.
Well, and it's a good working tire. I had bias tires on it, and then I put these on it, and it helped smooth out the car.
Okay, nice.
That was great.
And it looks like we've got chromed split wishbones here.
Yeah, I got
that
the
right?
wishbones on there.
Cool,
and,
very
and,
cool.
Then the radius rods on the front.
Let's take a look at the rear end. What kind of
Okay.
rear end do we have here?
It's a Pontiac 57
Nice.
Pontiac rear end, and that's what they.
Very traditional.
Yeah, very traditional. They got gigantic gears in there, and they're just bulletproof. You just can't hardly hurt them.
Yeah, no kidding. They're getting really hard to find now. Too.
Yeah, they're not too many of them out there anymore.
A lot of the race cars in the 60s and such had that, right?
Yes, yeah.
And of course, the attention to detail on this car is just on a level that you don't see. So we've got not coilovers, but we've got coil springs here,
Yes.
no shocks.
Coil spring, yeah, and it's got shocks.
does
shocks
it?
are under there.
Oh,
Yeah.
there they are. Okay.
Yeah, then
okay.
it's got the sway bar on there.
Little bitty shocks, probably.
Yeah, little bitty shocks.
like
yeah.
Volkswagen or something, probably.
Then we got the disc brakes on it.
Okay, nice.
Because that rear end came with drums, so we changed it over to disc, and that worked real good.
Right. Okay. And I see it, instead of the common, bobbed bed or the turtle deck, we've pitched all that in favor of a moon tank.
Went with the round gas tank. Originally, when I was building the car, I was looking at putting a bustle on it.
Oh, okay.
And then I looked at it and just didn't like the look. It wasn't what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, let's go with the gas tank. And so I got one of those and mounted it back there, and I thought that I think that'll work.
Wow.
And so I kept going with that, and then channeled the body down to fit over the frame. And the body is a Dan Woods body.
Oh, okay.
I picked it up right from Dan Woods from his shop in L.A.
Oh, no kidding. Sometime in the 80s?
Yeah, back in there. And took it home and started building the car and fitting pieces. And then I laid a 2x4 across. I had the body on the frame, but of course there's nothing else there. And then I laid a 2x4 across the frame so I could figure out where my brakes and steering should go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then started mounting all those parts and just kept developing it.
Yeah.
Wow. And, long process, but it has worked out. It's comfortable. It fits me. It might not fit anybody else, but it fits me.
Yeah. I love the chrome lanterns back here.
you.
Those are great. Let's take a look on this side here. Man, that is such an awesome profile.
Thank you.
It's incredible. Now, no power seats, no frills.
No power seats.
You have air conditioning?
Just the wind going by. The two-window air conditioning.
Sure, yeah. All right, and we've got some nice gauges, and
I notice, you know, on a lot of T-buckets, you've got the vertical column, and I can see from here that your column is at the same angle as the tips of your zoomies, and that's a nice little touch. I like that.
As I was putting it together, I was fitting the pieces kind of like a puzzle, and so it would fit, it's very comfortable to steer, very comfortable to drive. Go straight down the road, real well.
Yeah,
real well.
And so you call the car the Silver Dollar?
Yes, call it Silver Dollars.
See there, guys. Long before there was 50 cent, there was Silver Dollar, right?
Yes, exactly right. Yeah, and like I said, I picked up the body from Dan Woods, and the body is a 1915 body.
Okay.
And they're a little higher back. The 15s are a little bit higher back.
Yeah.
And they're a little smaller body than a lot of the T-buckets are the 23s, and this one's a 15. And so it's just a little different, just a little different.
Okay. And what kind of trans are we running here? Power Glide?
Yeah, Turbo 400.
Turbo 400.
Yeah, and it's a manual valve body, and it's been all pumped up with big parts in it to hold it together. It does a good job.
Okay. And then we've got the crown jewel. What do we got here? 3.8 V6?
Yeah, it's a 620 Donovan.
620 Donovan.
1800.
All aluminum?
All aluminum.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Crowler parts inside, and
wow,
about 1800 horsepower. And I picked this block up from.
I'm sorry, hold on once. 1800 horsepower, guys. Just let that settle. And then hold on. That's I think that's probably over a horsepower per pound.
Yeah, the car weighs about 1800 pounds.
Right,
so
about
right there.
1-to-1 ratio.
Right there.
Okay, yeah.
And I picked the block up from Ed Donovan himself.
No
and
kidding.
him and his right-hand man, they just picked it up and walked over, and I opened my trunk, and they just tossed it over in the trunk of my car, and away we went.
No kidding.
Yeah, they don't weigh much. When there's no parts in them, they don't weigh much.
Wow.
And Ed Donovan was great.
And was this engine always in this car?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really incredible.
Yeah.
And the frame. Now, this is not the first time I've asked you this question. I'll tell you why in a minute. But how did you get this frame completely?
Well, that was another project in itself. After we got the frame all put together, I had another frame, and another one that I had made a lot of modifications on. Had built a lot of it, and then I had this frame duplicated by somebody else, a guy that had all the right equipment to build the frame. And then when he got done with it, we're looking at it, we're like, it's come out really good. And so I got to thinking, I thought, well, maybe I can find somebody that can chrome it. So I started calling around in different places and found a place in Sacramento that had a big enough tank.
No kidding.
To chrome it. And then so we went through that long process and started putting it together. But I put the car together first pretty much, and then took it apart to make sure everything was right, and then took it up and got it chromed. So it's been together a couple of times and taken apart because you want to make sure everything works.
And re-chromed it.
And then re-chromed it.
Wow.
Yeah, long process.
So I asked you that question about the frame when I was probably 11 or 12 years old.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, man, I got to tell you, Randy, and guys at home, this car really, I'm not going to say it's the only one, but it is one of the cars that had a major effect on me when I was a kid. I lived in Porterville, grew up there. I went to the Main Street Car Show, and I saw this thing, and I remember just standing and looking at it in awe. And I remember talking to you, and I couldn't believe how you had a polished aluminum engine and a chrome frame. I'd never seen that on a car before.
Appreciate that.
And I had just gotten a new camera, and I was taking a bunch of pictures, and most of them that day, I think, were of this car.
Oh,
and I still have them, Randy. Check this out. So, unfortunately, being stored in my garage has not been kind to the pictures over the years. Now, what you'll see here is right in the first page, which is kind of unfortunate.
Oh, look
right
at that.
There. Here's pictures of your car.
That's it.
That's it. I mean, it's really unfortunate that they got something leaked on it. Probably some carb cleaner or water or something.
Oh, look at that.
But you can see you didn't have the zoomies yet. We had
Didn't
some
have the
sprint
zoomies.
car headers, but
Yeah.
the car hasn't changed much. And I was 11 or 12 years old, which would have been 89 or 1990.
Yeah.
And I remember,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
the car was brand new then.
yeah,
Brand new.
And one of the things that was really at that point a big thing to me was like Tim Allen. I remember thinking like, oh, you know, this guy, you know, grunting
You
like,
would like that.
yeah, exactly. It's incredible. So it's really, you know, awesome for me to get to be around the car in person and maybe even go for a ride in it before the end of the day, huh?
Sure. Yeah. It's been a long project and a learning curve to make it work, and to be able to cool it has been a real issue. Now, like I said earlier, I had
That's a thick radiator. Huh?
yeah, and I'll get to that here in a second. When I was putting it together, I had injection on it, for Crowder injection on it first, and then the fuel pump, I took it off because it was like I said, burning too much gas. So I thought I wanted to go to 1150 Hollies. And
Dominators?
Dominators, yeah.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
So they take a lot of gas. So I wanted to leave the same fuel system on here, so it would keep the carburetors pressurized in a moment's notice. It's got all the fuel that it needs. It's ready to go.
So is that, because I was trying to figure out earlier, is that injection?
That's nitrous oxide.
You got
That
nitrous.
just gives it a little extra in case you need it.
Okay. Now,
And that works real
now
good.
that's on top of the 1800, or that's
It
as a
kind of
full?
blends with
Okay,
it, yeah. And and the weather changes the motor a lot, and the horsepower changes a lot.
Wow.
So you can just kind of figure it either way you want. It's kind of a round number of 1,800 horsepower.
And it seems like you're a guy who's not afraid to really drive this car as nice as it is, right?
It's a good driver.
I know you trailered it here today, but you probably would be frozen to it had you driven it all the way here.
Well, we had some bad weather today, fog, and so we thought we'd just trailer it over.
Yeah. That's really incredible. And then no brakes up front, so it's good you got the discs out back to handle all the stopping power.
Yeah. The disc is in the back, and the brakes don't run brakes, and a lot of guys question that. But the tires are so big in the back that you're fine.
Yeah.
Without that.
You know, I can't speak for them, but I have to imagine that if Norm Grabowski or Tommy Ivo themselves saw the car, they would be wholeheartedly in approval of what you've done.
Thank you.
It's
been a project.
I'd love to go for a ride. What do you think? You mind taking me for a ride?
Absolutely.
Now I'm a big boy. I mean,
we'll figure it out.
Have you ever had like a big person in there, or are the seats sturdy and everything?
Fine. Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
You're fine.
Don't even think for a second about clicking away, because the best of this video is yet to come. In fact, if you're going to click anything, click on that subscribe button and watch another video after this one's over. Randy, that was an absolute blast, man. It's a scary creation that you've made here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's probably out of gas by now, but we made it back.
Yeah, we did. Hey, since it's out of gas, do you want to race for pinks against the Model A?
Oh, you'd probably win.
Put a gallon in each car and then see who can go the furthest.
There you go. Yeah, you'd get that one.
That'd be the only way to stand a chance, you know. Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
This has been
It was a pleasure.
Oh man, thank you. I can't tell you enough. This has been a childhood dream come true. And thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed filming it. And of course, we hope you're going to subscribe and stay tuned for the next Garagefathers video, because Randy's girl also has a 32 Ford. And I think we're going to get her convinced to bring it in here and do another feature on the Garagefathers. My friend Randy here, who has this killer T-bucket right here. Now, just so you know, I've been obsessed with this car since I was like 12 years old. I have a photo album with tons of pictures of this car that I took at a car show when I was 12 years old. So Randy and I got to do an episode together on the Garagefathers YouTube channel. You should go check it out. It's one of them. I think it's our most popular video that we have. But Randy, tell everybody about the Silver Dollar, would you?
Well, the Silver Dollar has been a project for quite a lot of years. Started it by putting a 2x4 across the frame and mounting the body and getting the engine in the car, and just kept going forward with it, and finally got it developed and actually run. Couldn't believe it. But it's been a fun project, and we just keep doing what we do.
I remember staring at this car for hours when I was 12 years old. I'd never seen then, I don't know that I even have now, seen a car that's entire frame is chrome plated. It's just really crazy. And you've got a Donovan.
Yeah, Donovan, tall block Donovan.
Yeah,
1800 horsepower.
1800 horsepower.
And it's all in one.
Mind blowing.
It's all in one.
Hey, I've been for a ride. We were able to shoehorn me in there in the car, which is a great piece of video you'll get to see if you go check out that YouTube video. I can attest, this car is brutal, and it's amazing. I'm so glad you brought it out today.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. You too.
Good to see the
Thank
car
you very
again.
much.
It's a T-bucket, probably one of the coolest T-buckets on the planet. And my wife came and helped us shoot the video that day.